Hello everyone, I'm Ishani and welcome to my channel. Today I have a quick tutorial for you to learn how to make a paper quilled rose. I'm participating in the Women's Day celebrations where I invite you to join us with your beautiful paper crafts. The details are in the description box. You can use pre-cut strips of paper, but if you don't have quilling strips, you can cut your own. I personally like any paper which is less than 180 GSM. But more than 100 GSM. Copy paper and the colored sheets for craft for kids are perfect for such quilling strips. I'm using a scale to measure 5 mm and will cut it using a paper trimmer. You can cut it with just a scale and a craft knife too. If you're new to quilling, I would encourage you to check my other quilling videos where I give many tips and tricks for neat and clean quilled pieces. Now when you've cut the paper, you will see that the edge of the strip will make a valley on one side and it will be a little hill on the other. I can feel it by running my fingers on the strip. You can too. The slight groove is the valley which will be kept inside when we quill. So always remember there is a right side and a wrong side to the strip where you can feel the edges and has a little well on the strip, that is the wrong side. So we will always keep it inside as we roll the strip. So now I take a quilling tool and insert the end of my paper strip, roll it a bit and then fold the paper like this outwards and roll it again. At the point where the folded paper ends, I fold again outwards and roll, then fold again and roll. All these folds that we are doing are outwards. You can do this without the quilling tool as well, but you would need a little broader paper for it. You can do it with any strip of paper. It could be 2 mm, 3 mm, 5 mm, whichever size you prefer. You could also use glue at this point when you can glue every petal as you go ahead, but I have noticed that applying glue as we go around folding the petals, it makes the rose a little untidy because the glue marks can be seen. Doing quilling or making a paper rose like this is a work of patience, and if it's the first time that you're doing it, you may not get it right, but believe me, even my flower does not look as good as you can craft with a lot of patience and practice. Then I tear the left off paper. You can use the whole strip, but I thought this size was enough. And then you can also take a toothpick, or like I have taken a thin paint brush, the back side of it, to apply the glue carefully inside the opening of the rose into the crevices so that it adheres the whole rose and that the petals do not come off when we adhere it on our project. You may need to hold it for a few seconds till it adheres properly, and I plan to make 2 roses for my project. So I take another strip of paper which is a little wider. This time I've taken an 8 mm strip and I'm doing the same thing. Roll it on my quilling tool, fold it, roll it, fold it, roll it, and then adhere it at the end. And this time I get a bigger flower, and I'm going to show you how I will adhere it on my project. After the roses, it's time to make leaves. Now for the leaves, I've taken a 3 mm broad strip which is 15 centimeters long. I tear it in half, then I get 7.5 centimeter each strip, and I roll it on my quilling tool and make small circle with equidistant rolls, and then I pinch them at 2 ends. This makes the leaf shape, and then I adhere the end of the strip to the body of the leaf. And this is how I get my first leaf, and I'm going to do the same with my second strip of green paper as well. If you're enjoying the video, I would love if you'd subscribe to my channel, and also a quick reminder that we have an amazing Instagram hop till 15th of March 2022. The details are in the description box below. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comments below so that I can get back to you. I love clean and simple cards, and I plan to use this amazing stamp set by Stamplerations called Fierce and Brave, and plan to use this beautiful lady and this sentiment on my card. I have a coupon code that you can use for 20% discount to shop at Stamplerations store that is given in the description box below. I stamped this pretty girl in black ink, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment as well in the same black ink. Now with the stamping done, I want to add a little frame to my card, and I'm going to use Altenews Mix and Match frames, the outermost frame die, to cut out a frame for my card. And I've taken a top folding black cardstock which will be the base of the card. I'm sure you would have guessed that the quilled roses were to adorn a beautiful lady's hair, and here I'm going to use glue to add my roses and leaves. But you see, there's a protruding side of the roses which I press onto the table surface to flatten it out, and then I adhere it to my lady's hair. I really love the way there are clean lines and pop of color on this card with the beautiful sentiment which reminds us to learn from our mistakes and keep trying. I adhere my front panel with 3D foam tape, and here is my card to wish you all a very happy Women's Day. To all you incredible women, shine on today and every day. Join me on Instagram for some creative card making ideas. I hope you're inspired to add quilling to your lovely projects. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Bye bye. Happy crafting.